Hello and welcome to Imaginary Adoption Services. Here we'd like to partner you with your new forever imaginary friend. Have you come for a new friend? Quite excellent. I always hate to hear when they're being brought back to us. Alright, so what I will do is I will show you all of our options, our character procedures and such, and then you can choose your very own new imaginary friend, alright? Alright, sounds wonderful. Now, most of them come in pretty similar ways. We do have some that fit outside the norm. They mostly have 2 eyes and 2 arms and 2 feet. Stuffs, really. This is our first little boy. I don't name any of them. I always leave that up to the owner. Now this guy is rather wild. Yes. He has the 2 standard feet, the 2 arms, and the standard buttons, holding them together. He does have the button eyes. I know that's been rather popular lately. And 1 tooth. This one is rather rambunctious. He likes to eat 13 times a day. Never any vegetables. He will get sick. And he loves to make a mess. Cleaning up, though, can make him rather drowsy. So if you want to go to sleep, make him clean. Right. Yes, that is option 1. Oh, hold on. Okay. Option 2. He's one of our bigger models. He's got the standard 2 arms, 2 feet. His eyes are way up here, though. He's got a nose, little mouth. He prefers to go to the highest place around and scream at the top of his lungs. Yes. He's good for outdoor companionship, especially if you have a kid that likes to wander off. He's very good at staying with the kid. And then when you hear him scream, you just go off and find your child. Yes. It's quite his alarm system. Yes. He also likes to play tag and hide and seek. Of course, if you're not here long enough, he'll start screaming, so. Yeah, very vocal, but he can be fun to be around. Yes, good for little boys. Yes. Right. Okay. Have them just sit here in my lap. This darling. She's more of our fashionista of the group. She has 2 eyes and 1 tooth. She's always wearing her tutu and always is dancing around. Yes. Quite wild, yes. She's super hyper, but loves the color pink. Loves painting, decorating. She absolutely loves most sports too. She'll always be your own personal cheerleader if you're down on yourself. I recommend someone who's a little bit more big-headed. This one, he actually came with a name. This is Charles. He's unfortunately come to us recently again. Charles has the standard 1 tooth, nose, 2 eyes, hearts among them. Charles is now rather needy, loves to be close and hugged and cuddled. The problem is he will scream incredibly loud if he's not near you at all times. This can be a bit much for someone, but for an older resident or, someone who lives and works from home, he can be very loving, very caring. Yes. Go on and play now. This is another one of our bigger residents. Yes. He actually has some ears tucked behind here. And oh, you're 3-eyed. Did not realize we had any curly in the building. that's fun. He is a three-eyed, as you know. These guys are capable of seeing slightly into the future, and they will try to warn their owners and their parents about that. Yes. I do not know much about him. He came to us recently, actually. So, yeah. Quite an intense set of hair on him. But again, he's one of the other large ones. Go run off and play. This one is one of our one-eyes. These guys are generally a little bit slower. They're a little bit more flopsy. They just run into things more often than lack of depth perception and all. He does have a nose. She. I think it's a she. I think with the horns. I don't remember. It's not horns. But smile, arms, legs. Yes. You know, kind of derpy. Runs into stuff a lot. This one has a tail, button eyes, nose, and two fangs. Now this one, kind of like your average house cat, prefers to be more left alone. Very little maintenance, just make sure it has standard food and water. Diets vary based on like sizing. Most of them can get by just on your general vegetables, sweets, meat, you know, well, most of humans eat. There are some that can't eat vegetables, that can't eat fish, you know, general allergies. Alright, that was our standard shapes. We do have a couple in stock that are a bit more out there. Let me grab them for you. Whoa! Oh, he took off. He took off flying. He'll come back. He's stuck in the room. Okay. Our first one is only slightly different. These normally are created near mountain regions. So they have more feet that are more prone to like gripping onto rocks and arms that kind of help them get a steady balance. Like if they can reach their hand here, they can just kind of hang with the rest of their bodies. Then they have little tiny claws that help them into digging. That being said, again, you can find him in very high places. He's also capable of climbing up most walls with claws. So, you know, you come home and someone, you know, grab from the ceiling, it's him. He just loves to give big hugs, and he's very affectionate. This one, at least. I've had plenty that aren't just so affectionate. That isn't really a species trait, but just look at his eyes. You know he's in love. He loves snuggles. Candy. He's actually a big fan of broccoli too. It's very strange. But yeah. He loves to be held. Loves big hugs. Yeah. Alright. One of our other ones. This one has ears and buttons. This one has like 4 arms, I guess you would call them. I don't know. And then one, it's more of a fin. Honestly, these are mostly fins. He's mostly found in the water. He can survive just fine out of it, but he kind of rolls everywhere. And then, like a worm, inchworms. But he's very fast in water. Yes. Prefers fish. And is super allergic to chocolate. Please do not feed him any of that. Yes. Just happy in the river. Or pool, or even bathtub. It can be a pretty sufficient amount. Anything smaller than a bathtub at his disposal 24/7 really would not be very nice of you, I guess. So he does need lots of water. Better if you have a pool at your disposal. I'd say that he's medium difficulty to take care of. He doesn't really need a ton of attention as much as he just needs the water, constant cleaning, or he'll smell. So just be aware of that if you choose him. Then our last one, who I see coming back this way. Come, get over here. Come here. Got you. This is one of our oldest residents. As you can see, she's already through her gemstone phase. She's a four-eyed quad. It's a quad. No. 6'2", I don't know. Anyway, she has 6 legs and is more of your standard dog, horse, cat shape. I don't remember what they're called. She has 2 tails. As I said, 4 eyes, 4 horns, nose, and then her mouth here. She's not really active, so she ain't gonna open it for me. Yeah, she's very rambunctious. 4 eyes generally don't mean to see in the future, they just see all directions. So it can be very, can't really sneak up on her unless she's sleeping. She loves to run, she loves open spaces. She could be someone's very nice pet. She's generally very nice, she's just kind of shy. Yeah. Alright. Run off, my friend. Okay, well, that's all I have at, our current building. I know there's one, like, 3 hours that way. If you're not, you do want one. Who do you want? Excellent choice. I think that they would be a great fit for your family. Okay. Yes? Alright, I will just get the paperwork together. Why don't you go play with it for a little bit? Kind of interact, see if it is the perfect fit. Get that paperwork ready and they should be good to go home with you today. Alright?